Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
I'm Shane.
We are back with Hawkeye. Was this episode 4 now?
Episode 3.
Episode 3?
Yeah.
Really? I thought we were farther along.
No.
It's only 6 episodes.
I guess it just felt long. I don't know why, because it's a good show.
Yeah.
So
last time we left it, I keep wanting to say Haley Steinfeld, but Kate Bishop's character fell through the ceiling.
It is Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
It is her character.
Yeah.
But it's like, to say Kate Bishop's character, it makes it sound like it's redundant.
Yeah, my bad. Kate Bishop fell through the ceiling, landed at his feet. I found her, bro.
Because the tracksuit mafia caught him, or he gave himself up to them.
Yeah, and then there's the female antagonist is revealed in the end. I don't know who she is.
I don't either.
And,
I don't know much about Hawkeye's character or his entourage.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about his villains or anything like that. So I can't put a peg on it.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just see, won't we?
Yeah. I like it so far, and I don't got too much else. I just want to jump in, so let's do it.
Armand Duquesne was found dead in his home last night. These two events have officials wondering.
By the way, I looked that guy up. He's in, what's that movie you guys watched your senior year with Gerard Butler singing The Mask?
Is that my Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah, he's in that.
Well, that's not what I know him from. I know him from something else.
Okay, that's the only thing I saw him in that looked remotely...
Familiar?
Yeah.
I know I've seen him in something else. So I wonder if she's deaf too.
Maybe.
Because he's making a lot of hand gestures.
Oh, good point, yeah. Well, maybe she just speaks fluent Russian. I don't know. And they don't.
So she doesn't have to talk to him. She just ushers her hand. But the way he was moving and with her,
Yeah.
I said there's a good possibility she's deaf. Hey! He's from Longmire.
No. Maybe they are. But dragons live in a different world.
It's a cool dad.
Well, that would make them stronger. Sorry. But in the end, it'll be better for you. You have to learn to jump between two worlds. Uncle will take you home after class. I'll see you tonight.
He'll be that Russian guy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what I was wondering.
Didn't show his face, but I bet it'll be him.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a prosthetic leg as well?
Yeah.
They did a good job of matching the adult actor with the child actor.
I agree.
You would never know how much...
Hawkeye's gonna kill her dad.
Okay, you would never know how much noise you're making when you're sneaking around when you're deaf. Oh, shit, man. It's Oliver's tracksuit.
No match.
That's right.
No match. It's red.
Yeah, you're right. I look a little more burgundy, but yeah.
It's a hell of a thing.
Hell of a thing. Okay. You never get old seeing like the backstory of the tragedy of like a hero or a villain. And sometimes they're both.
Usually they're kind of similar, as if they diverge.
Yeah, they make different life choices.
It's fun for us too, you know.
Enrique, again, come on.
Great.
Go get more quarters.
Yes.
Go get more quarters.
I buy Imagine Dragons tickets for my girlfriend as like early Christmas gift. Right?
That's so sweet.
Kurde, sweet. Then we had a fight. You know what she said? She said that the tickets were gift. So she wants to bring her sister.
I mean, look on the bright side. You don't have to go see Imagine Dragons.
I love Imagine Dragons.
I love the sincerity in his expression.
Yeah.
Look, I think you both owe apologies. Tell her she hurt your feelings, but apologize for pretending that was a gift for her.
Okay, wait, super. I need a pen. Just, okay?
See?
You talk too much. Blah, 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 blah. She always like this. Maybe I rip out your throat.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hard of hearing, not deaf.
You rely too much on technology.
Well, my go-to weapon is 2 sticks and string, so...
No, she means your hearing aid.
Ah,
You might find you better off without it.
now the suit. She put it on by accident. She didn't know what it means. She's not Ronin. Look at her, she's 9. And spoiled rotten.
Just because she's not the Ronin doesn't mean that Ronin's not back.
That's just a rumor.
How do you know?
Because he's dead.
So who got him then? So Ronin is dead, and the person who killed him is dead. That's convenient. How do you know this?
I was there.
You're lying.
I didn't know what it was when I put it on, I swear. I swear.
What are you doing? Doesn't matter, okay? Listen to me. You gotta harness that overconfidence of yours, okay? It's ridiculous. Overconfidence. You remember that one?
God, how did you do that? Clint!
These tracksuits, man. Oh shit! They're in the pony.
Oh! Nice.
This is cool.
Yeah,
He's got some moves.
it does.
Ah! Imagine at a disadvantage. His equilibrium.
It needs to be like
his
that guy from
equilibrium all
Avatar.
fucked up.
Yeah, that guy from Avatar.
Which one? The master?
Well, he's blind, the guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh!
Oh, the ball pit!
Good God for ball pits, man. Just stay there.
Like a sandworm in Dune.
Oh! They got the worst, dude.
What the feet? Go!
Yeah, man, he's hitting these people. No, that's cool. No. Hey, bro, what are you doing?
That's cool. Amazing to see her come this far from True Grit.
Oh, I know. That's
We're not smashing a 72 Challenger. Come on.
very,
Respect.
very nice. Very nice.
Christmas music.
Yeah.
You think they would have some kind of trials for their employees? Can you shoot?
Yeah, you
Or can you hit anything?
this driving sequence is well
I
done.
know, it's well shot. The bomb arrow, just like the commercial, though. You're kind of spoiled on the might not be, though.
It looks so good.
It looks like a rainbow bomb arrow. Nope. I can't see nothing.
You know, this would be a lot easier if we were facing the other way.
You were facing the other way.
Yeah, just that. Hey, we're communicating.
Hang on.
Yep, told you.
A plunger arrow? What is a trick that is completely useless?
Maybe so he can.
I know.
Yeah.
I figured it was for.
Please be a good one.
Dude, that would fuck him up, dude.
It would. You couldn't drive. But...
Sorry, Santa.
Oh, the wacky waving inflatable war flailing tube
Just go back up like that, yeah.
Really good dad for being wearing a tracksuit for a living.
Shoot up.
These sequences are awesome.
They really are.
Pim.
That's
oh, that was cool.
That is nuts, dude.
You do not want to see what this arrow does. Trust me.
Oh, that's classic 90s.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary. Why was always the sweet peas? It's like the sweet peas are a steak.
Yeah.
Fucking gangs of New York smacks them in the face with a steak.
I like the peas because they can form around.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. But who always has frozen sweet peas?
Do you have time to text? Can you text? Daniel? Nathaniel? I'm gonna be there, buddy. Hey, you know I'm gonna be there, like I said, right? I'm so happy to hear your voice. Daddy's gotta go, okay? I love you. I love you more. Bye-bye.
I was just getting used to this place, you know?
Yeah, well, now it's compromised.
Like when the turtles had to find a new home.
Oh, damn it. They're going to go after his family or something.
Yeah, you were her and you lost your dad, though. Even though she's...
I'll be the same way, I know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, it sucks.
Is that all done?
Can I get some more coffee, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. This life you want to live, to really help people, really try to help people anyway, comes a lot of sacrifices and some things you'll lose. Remember, my wife would divorce me if I put something like this on. I'm not a role model. I'm sorry, Kate, I'm not a role model to anyone. Never have been.
You came here, you left your family at Christmas because you thought some stranger was gonna get hurt. You stuck around even though I screwed up. And now you're stuck.
Don't move.
Jack. That was us watching it. This is us talking about it. What'd you think?
That was great.
That was a really good episode.
Great action,
Great
drama, backstory, everything I wanted.
It was.
Yeah.
Left us on a note that good cliffhanger.
It was a good cliffhanger. Honestly.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, we saw, what, 2007, Maya when she was younger.
Yep.
Kind of looks like she's underprivileged. Obviously, I don't know what happened to her, but she was deaf and she had a prosthetic.
Well, underprivileged, I would say, just because she's debilitated. I mean, in certain ways.
And couldn't afford to go.
Deaf and she's missing a leg.
But it looked like she couldn't afford to go to a deaf.
Well, I don't think that. I think the dad put her there on purpose.
Okay.
You'll be better.
I wasn't sure if it was we could afford it, but we don't want to, or we can't. Therefore, I will forge you to be.
Pretty sure he's. I don't know. What I took away from it was that he says, "Look, I'm sorry, but
you got to live between both." Like yeah.
You got to learn. You got to be the best, unique, etc.
Yeah.
Preparing her for the life to come.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very sad. And then when the Ronin was going through his thing, which I get that what he was going through. I empathize quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're dealing with some dirty shit, that I don't want to say you deserve to get killed by a sword, because I'm pretty sure he was pretty ruthless how he doled out judgment.
Yeah,
it was just a bad time for everyone.
It was
during the snap.
It was,
but
he's in a position that it's kind of like Bill and Kill Bill.
Yeah.
You break the heart of a murdering bastard.
Yeah.
And, this is what you
Maybe
get.
he became a murdering bastard, I think.
He did,
yeah.
because he broke the heart of a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It wasn't them that did it.
Yeah. But they got fucked, though.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess they put a target on their backs.
Yeah.
When that kind of lifestyle. So.
Yeah, admittedly, yeah. And just the visual storytelling it told probably the first 3 or 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's minimal dialogue with, obviously, they were signing, but you're mostly seeing it from her point of view. Mm-hmm. And I said this during the reaction, I took ASL in college, it didn't stick, though.
Well, I always wanted to learn it because of Fargo.
Yeah.
Because of Mr. Numbers and Mr. Wrench.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mr. Wrench is deaf.
Yeah.
So they're always signing and shit like that.
Can you imagine if, like, you're arguing or you're not arguing?
I mean, I'm pretty gesticular with when I talk and carry on, usually, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see myself doing it. But
yeah.
I don't know anyone that's deaf, so I can't learn. I mean, I'm sure I could take the classes and learn it.
Mm-hmm.
But to be in constant practice, it's like learning a language that no one around you speaks.
Yeah.
You'd have to really go out of your way to maintain it.
Yeah.
And to stay in practice.
Yeah.
So, like, if I want to learn Russian, which I have wanted to learn it.
Yeah.
I don't know any fucking Russians. Who the hell am I going to talk to? There'd be no purpose. Now, learn Spanish or something, I mean, I could sing that shit all day long if I wanted to go and fucking go order some food locally or go talk to some local workers. I mean, I could just bang that shit out.
I've always thought it'd be interesting to do a stop motion, like a simple 5-minute story or 1-minute story even, and tell it in and do it in a different language. Or sing a song in a different language. I think that'd be like kind of the ultimate, maybe not the ultimate mastery of it. I just thought it'd be kind of a cool thing.
My problem,
do it for an American audience.
My problem is that I would want to do it, and I would want to be so fluent at it that I could like read books and all kinds of other crazy shit. Mm-hmm. So I know it's a rabbit hole I shouldn't plunge into unless I like order a Russian bride or have a good reason. So
but the visual storytelling, it was sad, it was effective,
but the fight choreography was pretty damn good.
It was impressive. It was in terms of
with Maya and Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop.
Yeah,
that shit was on point.
And a lot of it revolved around the use of bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you talk about that kind of choreography, but it was like a really effective sequence when he was like quickly pulling things out and shooting them. Mm-hmm. That was great.
It was. The entire fight with the Tracksuit Mafia was very well done.
It was done, and
well done. I mentioned Haley Steinfeld from True Grit to now.
Yeah. So, she's had a hell of a career. She did that. Obviously, was the first thing I saw her, and I think it was the first thing she did.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember her being on, I don't know if it was Jay Leno or what talk shows it was.
Yeah.
Kind of promoting the movie and everything. Which I think ultimately the real star of that movie was Jeff Bridges.
He's great.
But I love him in that movie.
Yeah.
But seeing her mature from then to now.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvel movies have a different style of acting for the most part. I mean, I think that, what's his name?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. I mean, he has a very understated style of acting that I really appreciate. And the fact that he has the kind of more of a grizzled look.
Yeah.
Really sells well on screen. For her, I mean, her role is supposed to be the young and naive up and comer.
Yeah, ambitious, eager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and kind of ignorant of the cost of the business. Mm-hmm. So, I understand some of the things that I kind of don't like about the character. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to chalk them up to her acting style because I know it's written that way. She's supposed to be kind of an annoying teenager. Yeah. Or an annoying younger adult.
Yeah.
So, but to see her progress as an actress and performer, from that level.
It's been nice, yeah. I'm not smashing a 72 Charger. Respect, right there.
I mean, it's funny how it all rolled around and then it was destroyed anyway.
Yeah,
so but they should have taken that car.
Well, I didn't know that he liked cars and he appreciated them.
It's kind of just
enough that
promoted as like a manly thing, especially older guys. They like.
Well, you just think that that would probably be a faster car.
Yeah.
And to him that'd be more important, but it was important for him not to smash that. It was really cool.
You mentioned the Pym factor.
Yeah.
With the arrow.
Yeah. So
Hank Pym is the scientist that is behind the quantum research for Ant-Man. You remember in the...
I never saw any of the Ant-Man movies.
Well, you remember in the Marvel's What If, he was the villain in the one episode that was shrinking down?
Michael Douglas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And going in and murdering all these heroes. So Hank Pym, that's him.
Okay.
In the movies, and that's why Ant-Man can grow gigantic. It was a similar thing with that arrow.
So it's the same technology.
Yeah.
So she shot an arrow.
It said Pym on the side of that arrowhead.
So she shot a regular arrow, and he shot the Pym arrow.
Yeah.
And then it hit it and
ricocheted it.
And then it electrocuted in a way to where it.
Well, when he hit her arrow with his Pym arrow, whatever that arrow is supposed to do, the Pym arrow obviously make things huge.
Yeah.
It made her arrow huge, so he knew what he was doing. I mean,
that was great.
In terms of that.
It was just, I had no idea what the hell that was. But now that you explained it, I get it.
Well, I thought it was funny you mentioned the subway with, what if something's just a low-hanging ceiling?
Yeah.
In that subway, well, they're running at speed. Because Dennis Hopper and Keanu Reeves have a fight on top of a subway train.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm smarter than you, Jack. I'm smarter. And then Keanu Reeves just holds him up and his head gets taken off by one of these signs.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yeah, well, I'm taller.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a funny-ass
And that was probably one of the
campy 90s line.
Yeah.
But
that might be one of the first times I've seen like a scene like that, because there's been several like on the train scenes to where like there is like two guys fighting, the guy lifts them up and he gets hit, or
the way Clint Barton talks, the way Jeremy Renner talks, really reminds me of Jamie.
They sound the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was funny. I was sitting there listening to him talk here over his coffee. Like, it really sounds like James.
It kind of does, yeah. So who is Uncle? Someone...
We don't know yet. It's obviously not Tracksuit Russian Man. Someone else.
Yeah, I mean, I really have no idea.
Be awesome if it was like Kingpin, like Vincent D'Onofrio from Daredevil. Netflix's Daredevil.
I read that there's some cameo, or there's a rumor of some cameo from that Marvel Netflix universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been pretty much, from what I understand, like the actors say, no, we're not in it. I have no idea.
A lot of them have said that. A lot of them do shit like that.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield.
You just lie.
I'm pretty sure Henry. That's easy. Is it? Liar, liar.
Yeah. It'd be great if they bridged those two worlds. Because Daredevil, at least up until the last moments of the last season, was fantastic.
Yeah.
Although the last fight was over the top and didn't need to happen. It was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But they introduced some great characters and great actors performing for those characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think it would pay off to involve that universe. And
I know Jeremy Bernthal wants to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like
Punisher. He makes a very good Punisher. I think he's probably our best Punisher yet. And fucking Vincent D'Onofrio ever since Full Metal Jacket, man. I mean, he's an amazing Kingpin.
I haven't seen anything, but our friend Eric, I think he talks about him, saying he's so good as Kingpin. So
he is, and I don't know much about the comics.
Yeah.
So I can't say, well, it's just this, that.
To me, Michael Clark Duncan will always be my Kingpin.
Compared to the two, Michael Clark Duncan is just a badass, no matter what he's in.
God rest his soul. Yeah.
But Vincent is definitely
better,
more savage.
Okay.
In the role. Clint saying he's not a role model.
I felt the weight of his words because we know his story.
Yeah.
So I completely understood why he thinks that. I mean, who's to say whether he is or isn't?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was going to bring up is that we all kind of decide on our own role models. We have things that attract us to certain characters or certain people in life. And there are certain attributes they have or characteristics or histories that really draw us to them.
Yeah.
So, your role models aren't always perfect people. No person's perfect regardless.
Yeah.
But they're not always the people there's always going to be somebody that's out there that's going to tear them down and say, well, this about them or that about them.
No, of course, we see that all the time today. Yeah. I agree with what Kate said, though, when she said, hey, listen, you chose to help a stranger when you could have been with your kids on Christmas, even though I screwed up. I agreed with her.
I do, too, because I agree with that perspective. It's just that there's always a different perspective. You can't just... Something I heard once a long time ago, it's like, don't be a... kind of a false witness to yourself and to how you are and who you are and what you can accomplish or what you can inspire. So, he, as an Avenger, I mean, this is a completely different world compared to what we're living in. But, it's like a soldier today or someone else you can consider a hero, a politician, whatever, what have you. Social, what do you call them? They're not politicians, but they're social movements. Like Martin Luther King.
Okay.
People like that.
Social activists?
Gandhi. Yeah. So people like that you can aspire to.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But they are all flawed people.
Mm-hmm.
And some flawed in more ways than others. But still, I mean, we're one person in a fucking sea of people
Yeah.
that have come before us and after us.
Yeah.
So there's not much time to really pick them. So I guess pick them while they're hot.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of...
It's like IHOP and getting hot pancakes, man. It's like just eat them while they're hot, man.
Yeah. A lot of what he says, I think, just has to do with how he feels about himself and not being able to forgive kind of what he did during the snap when he was Ronin.
And he understands that he's ashamed of what he did, but he was in pain. But at the same time, you have reminiscence about Black Widow in the beginning of this series.
Yeah.
So I think it all just ties together.
What he said was true from a certain point of view.
Yeah.
You know, she did, you know, bring him back.
Yeah. And I agree with that. I like that Star Wars reference. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I was thinking of when he first said it. It was kind of like fucking Darth Vader.
Yeah.
You know, and Anakin.
Not the hell of a thing to not tell Luke, though.
I know. Kazi, he kind of looks like Jon Snow, like Kit Harington.
Yeah, not as attractive, but yeah.
Well, I can see the association with making him a badass, but he's not. He's not a badass in this show thus far.
Thus far.
He's supposed to be kind of like a soft, I wouldn't say a love interest, but he's kind of like the
he's obviously second in command, and I think, he kind of controls the men, and he tries to steer her from doing anything too crazy, but she's still in charge.
Yeah.
The canon has kind of sorted out the Vader-Tarkin relationship, but kind of originally, Vader was obviously always second in charge, and Tarkin had to kind of steer him. But now we know that they were both in charge, but Tarkin was in charge of the Death Star, and they both respected one another to where they can both...
They just work together.
They both worked together, and they kept each other in check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had the ending with Jack and the Ronin sword.
Yeah. I mean, he could just be like, why are you in my house, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be like that to begin with, once he sees her. And with Vera Farmiga not home, maybe we can elaborate more on his history and what he's trying to do. I still think that Jack's trying to find out who killed Armand.
Yeah.
And that he's not actually a nefarious character. I don't think he's Uncle at all.
No.
Uncle seemed like a much bigger man. So.
Okay.
I don't know. He's also white.
Yeah.
So he's very distinct observation.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's Uncle. I think he's a guy that's he's a rich ponce that's great at all this shit.
Yeah.
Does all the things that rich people do, like fence. But I just think he's, more or less he's going to be, he can help them connect the dots. But
yeah, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think Kate's wrong, and Clint is telling her, like, hey, listen, that's kind of really, not really airtight theory you got there. No, that's pretty much my notes, too. It was really good, and I'm enjoying the hell out of this. It was a great middle act.
Yes.
And it had some just great action, and I'll say it again, what Marvel has done with Star Wars and this, creating these shows and expanding the universe has been great.
It was well played. Mm-hmm. It was well shot, well done, well acted. I don't really have any complaints about this show. Really good. I really like this series.
Yeah.
And it's right up there with Loki for me.
Yeah. One thing I'll say, because we don't have a lot of time, I think it says a lot about being deaf and being hearing impaired. And it kind of shows what Clint has to deal with and what people who are hearing impaired have to deal with. You know what I mean?
It is. I like to see some Native Americans represented. It's always cool. It always seems like they're always, brought in a minimal way. Yeah, anymore, but they have a very profound, role. And
yeah, no, I agree. I can't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either. I've seen him in a few other things.
Yeah,
and I like that actor.
Yeah, guys, that's it. Hell of a thing. We'll see you guys next week, guys. Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you like us, you want to support us, that's great. You can like this video, subscribe. Go back and check out the other 2 Hawkeye reactions if this is your first one. Go check out Loki, WandaVision, and Falcon Winter Soldier. Make sure you leave a comment down below because it helps the algorithm. And yeah, thanks a lot, man. We appreciate you. See you next week.